They say everywhere is walking distance, given enough time, and this trip was a long time in the making. We set off towards Marahau, the start of the Able Tasman National Park, with the intention of arriving in Wainui in 4 days' time. This was certainly an adventure and a half, with severe weather warnings hitting the region over the next 48 hours. Our mindset was that there is no such thing as bad weather, only inappropriate clothing, and it didn't take long before we had to stop to gear up as the rain clouds rumbled overhead. Yeah, well before that. We shortly arrived at Apple Tree Bay to have a bite and adjust our packs. The local riffraff, a duck and a seagull, were interested in the camera. The rain was very light and intermitted until late afternoon. As we approached Anchorage Bay, the wind picked up and provided a pleasant breeze. We decided not to drop down to Anchorage, as our first booking was at the Torrent Bay campsite and we needed to hit the low tide route correctly. Due to a misreading, we arrived early and couldn't continue until the tide receded. The wind picked up and the only shelter we could manage was on top of the small island in the shot. About 1 hour later, and after a lunch of pasta and wraps, the tide level was low enough to walk across. Chris left his military boots on and braved the crossing with charisma. Arriving back on dry land, we dreaded at the thought of setting up a tent in the rain. Then the strangest thing happened. We met a local resident who we later found out was called Bob, who needed a favour and in exchange would give us a place to rest our heads for the night. He needed someone to steer a water-dredged tractor back to the loading wharf. We couldn't believe our luck, if only there was an easy way to turn it off.
What you got there? Oh no, she's got crabs. Oh mate, Barry! dropping like flies. Dropping like crabs. Yeah, it's your boys.
While the weather held off, we went and explored Torrent Bay Village.
Keeps falling down.
Yeah, remember those? Try and hit the one with the camera.
Oh, that went too high. Okay. What's poppin', Tiger?
Bob, our host, showed some good Kiwi hospitality, and before we knew it, we were a dozen beers in and chatting the night away. In the morning, we said goodbye to Bob.
We're going to shoot off the hour, stick to our plan.
Atlanta.
Thank you for your
Travel back
hospitality
to
and keeping us warm and dry.
Maracau,
Show the Kiwi spirit. Right. Have a safe trip.
And just like that,
Bye.
he was gone. We set off in the rain, heading north towards Aotearoa the next 8 hours.
I'm lost in the lagoon.
Damn. I think we'll do a selfie.
Forget who I am when I'm gone. I hope that you remember me. I get that there was nothing that I could have done. Please don't.
After 4 hours we stopped at Bark Bay Hut to escape the rain and have a hot meal.
Please don't forget my heart.
The rain got steadily heavier and showed no sign of giving up. As we still had a long ways to go, we were forced to trudge on in the wet.
Always be a part of me. I get that you don't speak of me now that I'm gone. But please don't forget my heart. Please don't forget my heart. It's time for me to let you go. I hope that you remember me.
Around 3 PM we reached Onetahutu Beach. The rain had stopped, but the wind continued, allowing some clothing to dry. I see you standing at the front of the land, waiting for something I can't make out, but I wanna talk to you to pull you aside. I wanna ask you to come with me tonight. I wanna stay by your side. Leaving Onetahutu, we started the final leg of the day, a climb up and over the hill into Aotearoa. Finally, the sun was out and we had a shadow again.
There's no place I'd rather be. Feel myself with you.
This is where Chris started to lose his mind.
Alright, so this is Bear Grylls out here in the wild. Here we see two Nelsonian bogans, one in front, one behind, in the wild. Now this is a survival situation. Shit, we're probably gonna have to drink our own piss. Drinking our own piss. And slowly but quietly and surely, we are going mad. We've been walking on this fucking track for a wee while, and we are dead. Both mentally and physically. Spiritually, nah, God gave up on us years ago. So here we are, out here in the jungle, in the wild. We've got real trees. Bugger me, mate. Bugger me. People got some grass. Yes, Sarge! Sarge! The only two words ending in Sarge on this camp is massage and sausage. And if you are implying that I massage my sausage, you are calling me a wanker. Do not call a Sinuancio a wanker.
Due to poor signage, we ended up taking the high tide route into Aurora, adding an extra hour of walking uphill to the trip as we traversed around the bay. At 7 PM we made it to the Aurora campsite. Making the last of the sun, we did our best at drying off our clothing while fighting off cheeky wicker. The evening was beautiful after a long day on the track. The next morning we were up early as we had to cross the Aurora Inlet at low tide, which was around 7 AM.
Crystal hair in the breeze, when I let it fall over me. Take your hands off the wheel, take them off, take them off. Let it go, let it breathe. Take some time, come with me. I've never been one to wait, so give me your everything. 'Cause every time you look at me, I see myself in your eyes. I see myself in your eyes. Night swims in the rain. Wanna take a trip up the stream. Fingertips on your waist. You and I feel the same. I've never been one to wait, so give me your everything. 'Cause every time you look at me, I see myself in your eyes. 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 I
Chris was kind enough to give me a ride over a stream crossing at Waiharakiki.
Sitting in the backseat, it's playing on my conscience. Driving down the back streets, you're keeping me up. Selling in the basement, you wrote it in the concrete. Saying that you want me, it's never enough. So give me your love.
Goat Bay was completely remote, and we left the only footprints in the sand.
It's all I've got. Would you give me your love? Would you give me your love? 'Cause baby, this love is all I've got. Tell me I'm a genius, blinded by the headlights, running all the red lights, trying to keep up, burning up the highway, losing my patience. You got me in the rear view, you're tearing me up. So give me your love. Could you give me your love? 'Cause baby, this love.
Arriving into Tochinui was a great accomplishment, considering this place is our childhood. We had a few hours to kill until the low tide crossing and used the heat of the sun to dry out the tent and other items of clothing. The blisters from the previous day were starting to come through, and we tended to our feet. Lunch was thoroughly enjoyed. Repacking was easier this time around as things were dry and we made our way to the Easter crossing. Inapai was only 45 minutes walk to go, and we look forward to stopping for the day.
Righty, excuse me.
I would say this was my favourite beach in the park, as not many people ventured north of Tochinui. Arriving at Anapai Beach around 4 PM, we set up the tent and got some water boiling while again fending off some cheeky weka. The wind picked up and so we layered up on clothing.
I'll see you in another life. It comes and goes in waves. The colors are starting to fade away. I call it and talk to your friends. Passing times, it bends and breaks. Yeah, I know it, I've made my mistakes, but I hope that I see you again. I'll see you in another life. I'll see you in another life. I'll see you in another life. So I guess it's
Before the sun disappeared, we went exploring along a hidden track to a nearby secluded cove.
Yeah, I guess it's time to close the door. So I guess it's time to say goodbye. Yeah, I guess it's time to say goodnight. I'll see you in another life. I'll see you in another.
The night was spent in good company on the beach. Waking up on the final day, we were greeted to a stunning sunrise. With the rain now behind us, I was able to use the stabilizer for the final day of footage.
Could you just stay by my side? It'll be alright.
This section of the track neither of us had done before, so it was refreshing to see new areas of the park, especially Mutton Cove.
Baby, just give me some time to make it right. I wanna go, I wanna fly, I wanna take myself to a new sky. I wanna live, I wanna die, I wanna thank myself for getting out. Take me to another
The track became more challenging north of Mutton Cove.
I don't know what place that I wanna find. Could you just open your eyes and free your mind? I wanna face what I haven't tried. Baby, just took me some time.
And we soon took the long way in order to pass through Separation Point.
I wanna go, I wanna fly, I wanna take myself to a new sky. I wanna live, I wanna die, I wanna thank myself for getting out. Take me to another place. Take me to another Take me to another place. myself to where the skies are blue, to where we swam when I met you. Stay here. I spent the best days of my life with you, watching clouds form in the distance.
Our next stop along the way was at Whawharangi Hut.
On the beach with you. It's not over, yeah. I want your love, and I want it bad. I just wanna treat you better. I just wanna treat you better.
Dropping our packs, I went for a swim while Chris checked in with Mum and Dad, who were picking us up.
I just wanna treat you better. I just wanna treat you better. Let's begin again. Let's get back to where we started, when there was talk of getting older. I'll be waiting by the water. Let's start over. I want your love, and I want it bad. I just wanna treat you better. I just wanna treat you better. I want your love.
From here we had our final 6 kilometres to go. Conversations about servo pies is all that I can remember through this section.
I know that the words
As we rounded the corner to Wainui Bay, our parents greeted us and joined us for the final section.
I just wanna treat you better. I just wanna treat you better. Even when the light can't find me, I know that the sun keeps shining. I just wanna treat you better. I just wanna treat you better. I just wanna treat you better. I just wanna treat you better.
After 4 days, 60 kilometres, over 80,000 steps, and all seasons of weather, we finished the track.